even because it's like a sign that probably makes me stay here for a while instead of being around for 1 year, 2 months, 3 months like I did in the past few years.
What do you think the differences are going to be between Serie A and the Premier League? You've done obviously very well for Roma in the Premier League, in the Serie A, scoring goals. Obviously for Liverpool now. How do you feel the differences are with Italian football to English football?
Surely the pace of the game. I think Premier League is a lot quicker than Italian Serie A, and Italian Serie A is more tactical work as well instead of the Premier League. And like in Italy, you live football as a job, a proper job, and here you just live football as a game. That is, I think, the better way to live football.
You know about Brendan Rodgers, played with him at Swansea. It's fun and you want to have fun, but there's got to be some kind of tactical shape and discipline about it. What's it like playing for Brendan Rodgers, and specifically as a forward, what does he demand of you?
He demands hard working, the first things, because he wants to press high up the pitches straight away after we lose the ball. It's like when you play for him, all the team is working together and it's always fun being on the pitch and play.
Specifically for you though, because you're sharp, you've got some pace, quick, does he always look for you to get in behind defences? Because that's the key, isn't it? Are you going to be the guy, and is that what he wants you to do for Liverpool?
I think he is, because it's one of my favourite movements, go behind the lines, because I always did it as a young as well, and that's my strength, I think, with other points, and I need to work on. But the go behind and break the lines, I think is one of my greatest movements.
Where would you like to do that from? As a central striker, or do you see yourself more as a wide player? Say in a 4-3-3, what do you prefer to play?
Centre.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be difficult at Liverpool. We all know about Luis Suarez, we know about Andy Carroll, Fabio. Is it? You confident that you can, over time, force your way into the team, be the first guy on the team sheet as a striker, or are you happy to play maybe in a wide role and supporting one of those?
Yeah, I'm happy to play. That's the point. So if he's in front, if he's out wide.
So they're talking to Fabio Borini for ESPN. I thought one of the most interesting answers that he gave there, Gab, was the fact that he prefers to play centrally, which begs the question, what do you do with Luis Suarez and Andy Carroll?
Well, I mean, he did sort of punctualize that by saying, he'll play anywhere and whatever else. And at Roma, he was often used out wide. So I think Brendan Rodgers kind of has a blank canvas there. Clearly, if Borini is going to play centre, it's going to present an interesting dilemma, because Carroll's not going to play wide. He would be on the bench if that happens. But Luis Suarez, he's played wide at Ajax. That was in a very different system from the one that Brendan Rodgers employed last year at Swansea. The wingers are simply asked to do different jobs.
How do you see Borini fitting into this Liverpool side?
Well, I don't see why he can't play centrally, and Brendan Rodgers, I think, will change from the way he played at Swansea. Simply, personnel dictates as much at Swansea. He had Gordon up front, who was a point man, and a very expansive midfielder that played very wide indeed. But he's got the two in Suarez and Borini. For now, I'm going to assume that Carroll doesn't fit into those plans, and whereas at Swansea he had Sigurdsson, who would sit just behind the striker. Now these two can swap and interchange, and maybe that's how they go about things. But I expect them still to employ wingers and play a very wide and expansive game. I thought that's what brought Swansea a success, and I'm sure he'll look to do the same with Liverpool.
How busy do you think Brendan Rodgers is going to be, Gab, from now until the end of the transfer window?
Oh, I think he's got a lot of things to sort out. He's got things to sort out, players to move on, and thinking of Alberto Fulani. There's so many central midfielders right now, and you would and maybe Shelby might be moved on, especially if we're hearing reports perhaps Joe Allen bid for him, and there's a lot of bodies in that central midfield. He's got to figure that out, because I think the midfield in some ways really is the key to Brendan Rodgers football, because it's from there that obviously the wingers are launched and the balls come through to the centre forward.
Gents, as always, thank you very much. Miami is calling. We'll be heading there tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow for more Press Pass on Tour. Until then, bye-bye.